to you, will act towards you, just regarding of the way that you present yourself, the way you stand out for yourself, or the way you completely erase yourself to let the others speak for you, and decide for you. It's gonna lead them to respect you and value you. I don't know, but or to simply use you, because you might actually, sorry for that, you might actually attract people that are in search of someone that can make them feel more powerful, valuable, and all of the things. So if you're like this, and you're always saying yes, you're always invisible and seeing yourself as someone weak, someone that doesn't have a personality, someone, well, anyways, I don't even know why am I saying that, but all this to say that the way you present yourself also is very important, and you should never ever see this as something secondary, right? So yep, it's quite